August 25th, it's the start of the biggest kickoff week ever. Monday, it's the return of Pac-12 Sports Report. Then Tuesday, join the experts for Football Weekly. And Wednesday, see the drama unfold with an all-access pass inside UCLA football on the season premiere of The Drive. It all leads up to the return of football Thursday and Saturday with 5 big home openers. Your team, your network. Kickoff week, beginning August 25th on Pac-12 Networks.
Orange County Registered Digital.
Hello and welcome to another Pac-12 edition of The Huddle. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis, being joined by our UCLA beat writer, Ryan Kartje, talking all things Pac-12. And for this particular video, we are talking about Washington and Washington State. First of all, Ryan, the Huskies. Out goes Steve Sarkisian. In comes Boise State's Chris Petersen, who comes in with the highest winning percentage in all of college football at 88%. What immediate changes are we going to see out of the Huskies?
Well,
what is Petersen bringing that we will see?
Well, I think it's interesting because, you know, Steve Sarkisian, a guy who never really won more than 8 games in any given season with Washington, in comes a guy who already has that winning mentality. You know, Chris Petersen, obviously one of the best coaches in college football. His record speaks for itself there. UCLA made a run at him
it did. Yeah.
A while ago and couldn't convince him to leave. But Washington, arguably, you know, benefited from Sarkisian leaving. At this point, I would argue that they have a better coach. He does have a bit of a tall task ahead of him. He's got to replace, you know, some serious guys on offense. Keith Price, the longtime quarterback, is gone. Bishop Sankey, who was one of the best running backs, I would argue, in the nation last year, is also gone. He'll likely be replaced, you know, by a committee approach. So at this point, they need to kind of find their identity on offense. But at least you have the right guy to do it on top.
Yeah, and they defeated Washington State in the all-important Apple Cup. Washington State, the Cougars, and Mike Leach. This is Mike Leach's 3rd season. They are looking to improve on their 6 wins of last season. They actually played 10 freshmen last year, probably out of necessity. So does that mean they're going to be better this year with more experience?
I think you could argue that. You could also argue that Mike Leach, who's another one of the best coaches, arguably, in the nation, in year 3, you could say that he probably has his system down. I mean, his players, he's recruited players to fit that system. He has a quarterback in Connor Halliday who got a lot of reps last year. He had one game in which, you know, he set an NCAA record, had over 80 attempts. So they're not afraid to pass the ball. That's still going to be their identity. But at this point, I think the real question is, with that increased experience, do you get better in the parts of the game that they were struggling in? Last year, the run game wasn't really anything to respect, and also the defense was, you know, it struggled to stop the run. And they lose guys. You know, a guy like Deion Buchanan, arguably one of the best safeties in the nation, an all Pac-12 player last year, is off to the NFL. So there's definitely a lot of shoes to fill. Having Connor Halliday, the quarterback, back again, another year under his belt will definitely help. And, you know, like I said, same thing with Washington. You have a guy like Mike Leach on top, absolutely helps.
Swing your sword. All right, our thanks to Ryan Kartje. And for more with the Pac-12, make sure to check out the Orange County Register or log on to ocregister.com. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis, and thanks for watching.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.